Hello, Big Bear StarCraft here, actually with my second game. I apologize for the first game. I know it was not of the best quality, but I was actually fighting off the Ebola virus, the virus that did wipe out half of Europe. I apologize for that, and all that remains is actually a slight cold, and I am hoping that this cold does not actually affect my commentating too much. We shall see if this game is as bad as the first one was, that not because of the players, but because of me commentating. I will probably blame the cold and not my own skill. As you can see, we actually have LiquidJinro. See, here it is, LiquidJinro. He is spawning in the northeastern position, and this Jinro is actually known as the Gorilla Terran. I do not actually know what the gorilla stands for. I have no idea, maybe because he is so strong. And a lot of people poke fun at him and call him Chinro. If you do not know why they call him Chinro, go type in Jinro and find a picture of him on Google and you will see why they call him Chinro. I am not saying anything, I am just saying go look it up. You can see that he's actually using his standardized construction vehicle to be building a barracks here at 11, which is a pretty early barracks, which means he's probably going to be going 11, 12 racks. And you can see that in fact he is. This is extremely early pressure, and it is extremely hard for a Zerg to deal with if he opens hatch first, which it looks like the Zerg did. I do not know how good Fancl is, so we'll actually see if he is capable of holding this off. I have actually not viewed this replay before, so we'll see. Me being a Zerg player myself, I am a little bit biased towards Fancl, and as such, I really hope that he can hold this off. But, I mean, I've been seeing this on the ladder a lot lately, and it is just so hard to deal with when you have a Marine in your base at 3 minutes and 30 seconds is what I'm guessing, because it takes about 30 seconds for a Marine to walk across this from this ramp to this expansion here. So we shall actually see if this Marine can make it there. This SCV will actually be building a bunker, I'm guessing, right about here. The Overlord will scout it though, and he will not. He wants to pretend that he is actually scouting here, so that way the Zerg does not expect anything and does not pull all of his probes to try to deal with these two Marines. You can actually see pulling a lot of SCVs here, a lot of SCVs, but he does have a orbital command, and little do people know, a mule actually does compensate for 4 to 5 drones. I'm not exactly sure on the exacts. So even if he does pull all of these SCVs, he actually will not be behind in economy, which is why early rushes, like when I say early, I mean at 4 minutes early, by Terran players is just so good, because a mule can actually compensate for all of the lost workers, and you can actually see all these workers are gone here. And I think Fancl may have actually just lost this game here, because, oh no, he has a lot of Zerglings. The only problem is that he may have actually overproduced the Zerglings here. Oh, he has a bunker, so he's gonna have to pick off that bunker. Definitely should be there. Oh wow, see, that is the little tiny thing that makes pros so good at what they do. He actually puts the SCV inside of the bunker and then pops it out somewhere else so he can actually repair it some more, actually finishing the second bunker. And I do not think that Fancl can actually hold this early game pressure off, and he will be losing. You can see that actually the Marines are popping out of the bunker, destroying the spine crawler. I do not know what Fancl can do. Fancl is training Zerglings frantically. Beautiful kiting by the Marines. The Marines are actually going to go back, pick off this hatchery. You can see that they're moving back. You can see more Zerglings massing up at the front, but there's really nothing that he can do at this point with a massive number of Marines. What a beautiful timing attack by Jinro. What beautiful playstyle. The 2 early Raxes is so good. You can see that actually the Zerglings choosing to run around the side. Maybe, hopefully, they're trying to force a counterattack. Will he pick off the Marines? No, look at this. Jinro's so on top of it that he actually moves back his Marines, so he actually will not be that effective. He's actually going to lose the hatchery here. He has 5, 6 Zerglings, or 6 drones actually mining. He goes all in here. He may be able to actually hold this off, but I do not see Fancl actually coming back from this. You can see that Jinro actually doesn't have that many SCVs either, though, but you can see that actually it is too hard for him to hold off, and Fancl does fall under the boot of Guerrilla Tactics Jinro. Jinro just kind of playing the new popular way to play against Zerg, which is extremely early pressure. Pull those SCVs, and the Mule will actually keep you even with Zerg economy for the early game, and it really allows you to do crazy amounts of damage against a very early expanding Zerg. And I think that with this kind of new push, it will really deter Zerg from trying to get that early expand, and instead they'll be throwing down the early spawning pool. Because really, what can you do against a 2 racks that comes at you at 3 minutes and 30 seconds inside of the game? Maybe on longer, bigger macro maps like Tal'Darim Altar, you will be seeing the early hatch, but I think that it is the death of the early hatch with this new build. Anyways, that is Big Bear StarCraft, signing out.